My people, to another exciting video. Tacius TV 101. Today's video I will be featuring a set of boys from Tacius Golding High School, grade 7. They will be looking inside of a system unit to look at the hardware components of the system unit. Alright, so these are the students from 7G. Let me just introduce them to you. Could you introduce yourself? Give me your name. Okay. Say that again. Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Crossman. Alright, so basically what we're doing to and your name? I didn't get it. Say that again. Alright. And you? Alright, and we have one student who is hiding, no problem. So what we are doing today is, listen what we are doing today. We are going to open this computer here. This is a HP desktop computer. Right, HP desktop. So we are going to open it just to see the hardware components that are in it. So who do we have with the screwdriver today? What's your name again?
Thomas.
Alright, so Thomas is going to open it. Alright, so here we go. He's open it. You may want to put it to lay down flat. Alright. Now that it is flat, let me say to you that the first thing we want to do is to remove the cable from the motherboard. Alright. Alright, another cable to remove. Give him a chance, give him a chance. Squeeze it. Alright, so the cable has been removed from it. Alright, all the cables are removed from it. He's gonna remove. Alright, so what he's going to try and do now, he's going to try and remove the power supply. Alright, let's go. Take your time. Alright, so one person can just collect the screws. Take your time. Continue, it's pulling. So we are trying to remove the power supply. And as the name suggests, power supply, what do you think the power supply is? It makes it come on. Alright. Let it work. Alright. What the power supply actually do is it takes current from our wall and convert it into much smaller current so that our computer can work with it. Alright. Great. Alright, remove the power supply now. Push it forward. And there any more screws? Check to ensure no more screws are there. That hold it. No, just. Alright, push it. And see. Sure there are no more screws? Let it stand up. Sure there are no more screws? No, so you need to try and get it out. Alright, so they are having difficulties in getting it out. Can you just hold this for me? Come on. Look at what you're doing. Make sure you're seeing it. Alright, let me see what's going on here. Right here, there is something that is holding it. Put the camera here, let's show them. This is what is holding it. You see this?
Yes,
This is stopping it. So what we need to do is to lift it up and alright. Wait. Still having some difficulties. Right, there we go.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this we need to be careful with this thing here, because if it this is what supply current to our computer. All right, put it on one side. The next thing we want to remove is what we call the hard drive, right? We want to pull it out. Now, take your time. Take your time. All right. So this is the hard drive, and this is what store everything on our computer. All right. So everything that we do, everything that we save, it is being saved on our computer. Every game that you download from the internet, it is saved on our hard drive. Just put the hard drive down for me. Turn it over. Let's see the size of the hard drive. Turn it over. Put it on the desk. Let's see what's there. All right. So the size of this hard drive here. Not seeing the size. Not seeing the size of this hard drive here, but it's about an 80 gig hard drive. All right. Okay. So this big board here. This big circuit board here, we call it the
motherboard.
The motherboard. All right, it is called the motherboard. Why do you think it's called the motherboard?
Because you get the current, sir.
Okay. Or it is the main board. You know, like your mother?
Yes, sir.
Right, the main board. It is this board here that everything is being connected to. All right. So on the motherboard, we have the memory. These two is what we call memory, and to remove them we need to flick down these two white areas, these clips, one at a time. Oh wait, just a second, one at a time. One person do one person do the other one. All right, so these are what we call memories. Now the memory is a short-term memory or storage supply. Right, it stores no, don't do anything. It stores information just for a short period of time. When you are using your computer, when you take the information from your hard drive, it goes to the memory. All right, good. All right, so the next thing we want to remove now is this fan here. This is a cooling fan, and it is used for cooling the processor. What we need to do before we screw, we need to flip this up.
Yes, sir.
Right? Ensure that the fan is not plugged in onto the motherboard. Is it plugged in? If it is not, right, you remove the plug. All right, so right, we're gonna screw it. Unscrew it. I'm not seeing what you're doing. All right. Can I give someone else the screwdriver now? Let someone else try. Give somebody else a try. Great. Can't have one person doing it all the while. Somebody collect the screws. So underneath the fan we have what is called the processor. Or we call it the CPU.
Yes, sir.
And the CPU is like the brain. The CPU is like your brain. So this is used for processing every piece of information that comes in and goes out.
That one. They come like for you. Everything we don't want to do one time.
Alright, so we're trying to pull it apart the fan so that we can see what is underneath.
Take it out.
Look at the clips on the fan. Look at the clips on the fan. Ensure that it is not touching on to anything before we lift the fan.
Screwdriver still
Alright, let me see what's going on. Can you hold this for me now?
Sir, sir.
Let me see what's going on here. So,
Screw something right here, sir.
okay.
Oh.
Apparently, the processor has been baked on to the fan. This is what we call the processor.
Oh.
This is the brain. This part here is the brain.
Yes,
And
sir.
because it is working so hard, we have to use a fan to cool it down. Alright? Great. Alright. So the next thing we are going to remove now is our motherboard.
This way?
No, we are going to remove the motherboard.
So, motherboard.
So we're going to look for the screws that hold down the motherboard to the shell. Give somebody a try. All right, you go ahead. Do one. No, let him do one.
What is this?
All right, it's not. That is not the correct screwdriver for it. Just one moment. Let's get.
Sir.
One person collect the screw. If somebody else.
No, no, do that next. Me and do that. When I screw them together, yes, sir. Mini screw.
How many screws are there that hold down the board?
1, 2, 3. Those three.
Three more.
No more. Fours.
Okay.
You didn't get the screw now. Sir, sorry, do a pipe, sir.
Hmm?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sir, no, next is me. Next is me. Sir, remove them connectors, sir. Wait,
Yes,
no,
remove
this-
those. Remove those. Take your time when you remove them.
Wait, no.
No, you cannot let the screwdriver touch the board, you know. That,
We are weird. No, weird.
Since you go at Andrew, and I laugh, I'm going to know when you should say.
squeeze it, man. Squeeze it and pull it out. Alright, leave it then. Leave it. If you're having difficulties in removing that cable, just leave it. Leave it, leave it. Yes, leave it.
It does squeeze me.
Alright. Check if the board can be removed from the shell now. Look if there are any more cables. Are there any cables holding it down?
See that, sir. See.
Take your time. There are still another cable that is holding it.
Take time.
Hey. Put it down. No, that don't have to come off. That red cable don't have to come off. The yellow end. Mm-hmm. Alright, so this is the motherboard. Alright? Alright, so that's a motherboard. Alright, guys, so and then we have the optical drive or the DVD or the CD drive. It might be difficult to remove, so just leave. No, we don't have to take that apart. Leave that. That's okay for now. Alright?
Yes, sir.
What do you think the purpose of this fan is used for?
Because, sir,
What does it
sir,
cool down?
Sir, Sir.
But
Sir,
Sir, see this fan, sir?
Mhm.
Sir, see this fan where there's right here, sir?
Mhm.
So it can blow up the heat, sir, so this can spin it out, sir.
Great. All right. So that fan is used to pull the heat from inside and take it outside. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. All right, so listen up now. Next class, do not do that with the screwdriver. Next class, we're going to put these things together. Next class, we're going to put them back together. So I hope that we know how to fit them up back. All right, so just put everything back inside here, and then we put it up here. Next class, we will put them back together. Huh?
Yeah, one extra class, sir.
no,
What is it?